This is CNN.
Hello everyone,
And welcome to CNN Remembers. My name is Herman Cameron.
and mine is Paul Escalera. In today's program, we will back to the days of Vietnam War and focus on the role of the media in it.
Well, Vietnam was the first television war. The medium was in its infancy during the Korean War. And the audience and the technology was still too limited to play an important role. So the living room war, called by Michael Arben, started when Lyndon Johnson sent to Vietnam a large number of US combat troops from what is still the biggest story that TV news has ever covered. So, Pablo, what was the effect of television on the conduct and the outcome of the war?
Okay, Herman. Conventional wisdom has generally been that, for better or worse, it is a struggle against the influence of war. This led to the horror war night after night in the living rooms of the population.
So, well, an important part of the dynamic of the change in TV news was that the personal style of television began to catch the other way. The television in the early years, when war was strong, reflected the upbeat tone of the troops. But as withdrawals continued and moral decline, the tone of field reporting changed completely.
Okay, this shift was paralleled by developments on the home front. The anti-war movement, which had been believed as communist despair in the early years, was more often accepted as a legitimate political movement. Okay, now let's watch a video that summarizes the media impact on war and the American people's position on it.
Okay, let's watch. Action.
This program was produced by Accuracy in Media, a media watchdog organization in Washington, D.C., representing the consumers of news.
As the 10th anniversary of the end of the Vietnam War approached, We began to see a new attitude towards the war and America's role in it. This new mood was symbolized by the completion of the Vietnam Veterans Memorial in Washington, D.C., with the unveiling of this statue, portraying the men who fought and died in that far-off land as heroes. At the same time, this country experienced a new wave of patriotic sentiment. With it came a rejection of the notion that Vietnam was an ignoble war.
And we accomplished all of our missions, sir. We failed this country not one step. We never dropped the flag, nor did we ever turn our backs.
Soldiers of the Vietnam War met our nation's highest standards of service. The house-to-house battles for Hue, the murderous shellings absorbed at Khe Sanh, tested the courage of our soldiers no less than the battles of World War II in Korea.
After seeing the horrible consequences of communist rule in Indochina, the Holocaust in Cambodia, and the flight of the boat people from Vietnam, Americans came to recognize that this was a war we should have fought to win. Why didn't we? There's no single answer to that question, but many believe that our will to win was eroded by the way our media, especially television, reported the war. Hello, I'm Charlton Heston. Vietnam has been called the first television war because in the 1960s, television became our electronic window on the world, shaping perceptions of ordinary citizens and even affecting high-level foreign policy decisions. The war was never far away. It was right there in our living rooms, every night.